Hey Matthew, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business just by better utilizing your website and your Google Business Profile. Alright, so I see that you service the Duluth, Georgia area, so I just ran a quick Google search on AC Repair Duluth GA, and here are the search results that come up. And if you're looking to grow your business in this area, you're going to want to take up as much of this first page as possible, since 90% of the people never click past the first page. So now the top section is for Google advertisers. So if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars, then you're going to want to focus on getting your business into this second section and third section below it. The second section here is called the Google Map Pack and consists of the 3 businesses with the strongest Google Business Profile. Now there's 2 things you need to do to have a strong Google Business Profile. I see you already have it set up, so that's great. What you want to do now is keep it active by continuing to get customer reviews and responding to those reviews timely, as well as uploading photos to the site and making sure you have more photos than the other competition that's currently sitting in the map pack. And you're also going to want to use as much of the 750 characters that they give you down here for your description, and including local buyer intent keyword phrases in there, which I'll talk about in a second here. So getting your profile and keeping it active is step number 1. Step number 2 is to make sure that your business is the most mentioned HVAC company in the Duluth, Georgia area. And so the way to do that is to register your business in more online directories than these guys are registered in. There's thousands of directories out there like Yelp.com, Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. And many of them are free to join. You just have to take the time to go out to each of those websites and enter in your business name, address, and phone number exactly the same way that you have it set up with Google and the Google Business Profile. Google's a popularity contest, and so they are constantly looking across the web to see who is the most frequently mentioned HVAC company, say, in the Duluth area. And that's how they're going to determine who to put in here. So it's important that you're consistent in how you enter your name, address, and phone number in each of those online directories, so that Google doesn't get confused and they see you as one and the same business, and that those mentions outnumber the mentions of these guys online. So that's how you get into the map pack. The map pack probably garners about at least 30 to 40% of the traffic on this page. So you're going to want to get into that section. All right, and then the third section down here is known as the organic listings. And to be ranked high in the organic section, it's based on the strength of your content and your backlinks profile. So let's look at your content and backlinks profile and compare it to this reliable air.com, which is the #1 ranking HVAC site in the Duluth area. So looking at your content here, the site looks great, but one thing I wanted to note to you guys is that Google looks for like 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page before they consider you an authoritative site or an expert in the niche. So one recommendation would be to increase the amount of content that you have, because that will help to boost your ranking, especially if you have more content than your competitor has. The second thing, though, about content is that you want it to be dense or rich in local buyer intent keyword phrases. So keyword phrases are just phrases that you want your business to be found for online. And since you're a service provider, you're going to want those keyword phrases to be local buyer intent keyword phrases, meaning that they reference both the services you provide and the locations that you provide those services in. So I use this tool called Arrows to analyze different websites. So here's your website, and I can see you're ranking for 1,500 keywords, but when I click in them, you can see the different keywords that are mentioned. And one thing I notice is that they don't seem to be the keywords that you want them to be. Everything that I see here is referencing mosquitoes, or in this case it's your name since somebody Googles you directly, but pretty much all of these are mosquitoes. And I went and looked at a couple different pages. There's 26 pages to cover all 1,500 keywords, and it goes on for a while. And this is listed in order of your organic ranking. So you are somehow ranking first in that keyword phrase. But that's a national keyword phrase, and it's not really mentioning must have something to do with a blog site or blog post or something on your site. But yeah, it's not really referencing what you want your business to be found for online. So it's not really going to be helping your organic ranking in the first search that is applicable to what you guys are actually selling. So that would be, my second recommendation is to try to get that content fixed so that, well, I did notice that you only have about 500 words on here. So if you were to increase your content to the 1,500 to 2,000 word threshold that I talked about earlier, and you make it dense in those local buyer intent keyword phrases that you want your business to be found for, then this is all going to change, and you're going to start to rank for some of those keyword phrases because Google will be able to match up what's in your content to what's actually being searched. So that was what I wanted to talk to you about content. And then as it relates to backlinks, your backlinks profile. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site by those other sites that you're linked to. And you want to make sure that you're linked to good sites. Some sites out there are very spammy in nature, and some are more authoritative. And so you're going to want to link to the authoritative sites, the other sites that are trusted by Google, and that's going to provide power to your site, because backlinks in general, that's what backlinks do, is they provide power to your site and to your rankings. So just looking at quantity here, let's take a look at your quantity and compare it to reliable airs. So you have 690 backlinks and 296 unique referring domains. And Reliable Air for their Duluth page doesn't have any backlinks and no referring domains. So they're beating you only because their content is easier for Google to match up to the search term than yours is. So let's now look at, so that's basically what you need to do. Is you already have the backlinks in place. You really just need to work on your content and having more content and having it built into this with local buyer intent keyword phrases. So I wanted to just show you real quick on your competitor site here, these are the keyword phrases that they have built into their content, and this is what's causing them to be ranked number one. And you can see here all the different keyword phrases right here, different variations for how somebody might enter into the search bar that they're looking for an HVAC company in that Duluth area. And this shows you the volume, the number of searches per month for each of these keyword phrases. So that's kind of what you would be able to participate in if you can get your business listed into the map pack and be ranking high on the Google organic section here, the organic results. So I hope that information is helpful. If there's any questions, feel free to respond to the email. My contact information will be in it. And if you wouldn't mind responding to the email just to let me know if it was helpful, I'd appreciate that quite a bit, because it will help me to continue to add value to small businesses. Thanks, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.